perfect. Look at that. I mean, V's Eastern Spearman. Yeah, we should be able to hack into them pretty effectively here. All right, this is, I forget that this is an actual, like, this is an actual, what is it called? A battle. It's a settlement battle, there you go. It's a siege battle, so I think the enemy army will just insta-rout and die. There we go. Heroic victory, supposedly. Man, these Thracian, late Thracian units? Dude, they did crazy. They did fucking crazy. They did crazy. I mean, look at their stats. Incredible seeds. Okay, then to be fair, okay, never mind. You know, I have all my units did pretty damn well. Can't see a single unit that didn't contribute immensely to that victory. Except maybe my colonists, they didn't really do a lot. But we took these Caucasus boys to town, dude. Gave them that rim job and spit them out. Boom! Okay, let's just liberate these guys. Cut these guys back. We got our buffer state once again. Everything working? I mean, everything should be working. And I've had 0 frame drops this entire stream. So I believe that the lag was probably on your side. And we got peace, and we got our ally back. So we taught these damn Caucasus boys a lesson, but they won't soon forget. That's what we did. So what were we saying? Oh, nothing. And you're doing the right thing. I mean, look, man. From what I remember about high school, people will make fun of you if there's anything remotely different about. I mean, not remotely different about you, but they'll definitely make fun of you if you're bisexual. So, yeah, probably best not to tell your high school mates about that. But you know what? High school boys do act gay as shit for no reason. I don't know why. Like, from what I remember, like, every time I was changing for PE in the locker room, guys would be out there, like, grabbing each other, spanking each other. It fucking made no sense, dude. Makes no sense that straight men were doing that, yet they were. Doing the good old towel flick. So acting gay as shit as a way of masquerading actually being gay, now that's intelligent. That's like 1,000 IQ spy work, and I commend you. I commend you for that. Is it either made fun of for being bi or being made fun of for being homophobic? Probably what I should have been doing. Exactly. The best way to masquerade being bi is to actually be openly bi, but just not tell anyone that you're actually being openly bi. Back in my high school, dude, we play these pranks on each other where, like, if you're stooping over your locker at a particular way... Oh, okay, so imagine this, right? Back in my high school, this was considered a prank, alright? Like, if you were, like, going over your locker, you were, like, bending over to grab books, like this, right? You're doing this shit, right? You'd go up behind them, and you'd spank the shit out of them. And this was a bunch of straight guys doing that. So I'm just saying, doing really gay shit like that, that is gay. But no one thought it was gay. That's high school male behavior. So I'm just saying, the best way to not make people think you're gay, you're bi, act a little gay, exactly, but always be like, I was just kidding, I was just kidding. You see what I mean? Treat it always like a joke. Exactly. You're basically playing Among Us IRL. That's what that is. 1,000 IQ, dude. Truly. Truly intelligent. Anyway. Dude, 4 turns to Rome. 4 turns until I can go fight these damn Romans and put them in their place. These arrogant curs. I think right now I'm in the best condition I can be. Like this army, it's eventually it'll recover with 2 armies heading into Africa, 4 armies poised in southern Europe. It's kind of all that we can do. I don't know, I'm just gonna have to chill. But yeah, dude, I mean, I don't fucking know. To be fair, why would anyone suspect you're bisexual in the first place? Like, I don't know, like, how the culture is in Romania or whatever, but wouldn't everyone just assume you're straight, whether you're, like, acting overly homophobic or whether you act, like, gay as fuck or whatever? Like, wouldn't everyone just think that you're straight? Like, in Russian culture, no one would assume a dude is bisexual. No one ever would assume a guy is bisexual. Exactly. So I don't think you really got to do anything. All I could say is that once you get to university, no one's gonna give a fuck. It's just, yeah, like in high school, people are kind of like judgy assholes sometimes. That's all it is. I played my cards wrong. Oh, what do you mean? Like, you have to be, like, super homophobic now? You acted too straight. You're, like, mega straight. Like, never has there been such a straight guy. That's the persona that you have put out, right? And now you're bound to it. You acted too straight. Fuck, dude. I mean, you're right. Like, you're kind of screwed here. You're kind of screwed. You're now forced to act straight as shit. Or else. Okay, done. Oh, okay. 20-second ad. Lol. I don't know, bro. This situation's honestly just fucking hilarious, bro. That's the dumbest shit I've ever read, bro. I'm bi, so I just decided to act super homophobic so no one would fucking be on my scent. I don't think if you suddenly stop being homophobic, they would suspect anything, bro. I think that you're like, you think that you're like on a James Bond movie or some shit with this like dire secret. Like, nah, bro, no one's gonna think that you're bi unless you start kissing and fucking dudes, alright? Publicly. That's the only way that they would think that you're bisexual. So as long as you don't do that, they won't think you're bisexual. Trust me. There's no reason why they would think that, alright? Why would they assume it? I assume at your age, you're not like dating people and shit, so I don't think anyone's gonna guess it. Plus, if you're bi, you can fucking just like, if you're bi and guys are like talking about how hot chicks are, you can still fucking do that, so it doesn't matter. You see what I mean? Like, why would guys, like, think that you're bi if someone's like, dude, check out that girl's ass, and you're like, yeah. Why would they think that you're bi if you can participate in that conversation? They'll just think you're straight. As long as you can still talk to guys about how hot girls are, then it's fine. Like, they don't do straight up bullying, they just tease and kind of shit on each other. But I don't want them to tease me about it. And I don't know for me. It's a touchy subject for me. But, like, as long as you don't bring it up, why would they give a shit? You see what I mean? why would one of your friends suddenly just be like, are you bisexual? Like, why would that happen? In what world would that happen? Especially when your friends are like, bro, check out that girl's ass. And you're like, yeah. Because you could still do that since you're bi, you're not fully gay, right? So I don't know why they would suspect you. Like, I don't see why any of your friends, like 70% gay, not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, but like, if you say you're bisexual, that means that there have been situations when you have found women hot, right? Like, there have been times when you've seen a girl, the type of girl I like, low-key looks like a dude. I see. But if guys, you know, if guys are doing their typical, like, oh, there you go, finally. If guys are doing, like, their typical convo, or they're just, like, talking about how hot some chick is, you could, like, fucking just say that they're hot, right? So that's the only reason why I would think that, like, guys would just start thinking that you're bi or gay. If you're just like, nah, I'm not into that, even though the girl was, like, hot as shit, right? So, I don't see, like, why would a 16-year-old Romanian guy have such a finely tuned gay, like, gaydar in their minds that they would suspect that you're gay? Why? This shit is a whole... It literally is, bro. It's so dumb. I don't think anyone's gonna suspect it. Like, no one will unless you just start, like, telling guys that, like, this guy's so fucking hot. And then start, like, making out with dudes in public. I don't see why anyone would ever suspect it. I just don't see it happening, dude. A kid died when we just got to World Realm. That's a bad omen, dude. That's a bad fucking omen. Okay, don't want a rebellion in Egypt. I really don't. Can I send Running Games? I don't think I have the money to. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and, like, take the settlement anyway, so I'll have the money. Okay, let's see if the Romans... Okay, no, we just have a garrison here. That's good. Alright, so the War of Rome starts, boys. The War with Rome begins. What is this army? Mostly melee infantry. That's good. That's good for Rome. You want to have a lot of melee infantry when you're fighting Rome. I'm 18, not 16. Oh, okay, sorry, dude. I'm bad with memorizing some details about people. Forgive me. But seriously, though. I don't see why anyone would just suddenly start suspecting. You know what I mean? Because you're also, like, a nerdy guy with, like, pretty big aspirations for, like, you know, your career and stuff. So if you're just, like, not dating girls or something, I don't think anyone's going to be like, oh, this guy must be gay. It's like, no, this guy must be fucking busy, you know? And if someone asks you, like, bro, you find that girl hot? Just say yeah. If you want to throw them off, that's all you gotta do. Just fucking do the typical shit when you'd say, like, oh my god, she has such big tits. You know what I mean? Like, you could just do that. That's all, that's the most you have to pretend. Just be, like, somewhat creepy in the way to describe women, then you're good. You're straight enough that... I'm afraid of talking to... Well, you know what? Then there you go. There you go. You pulled off with deception. You pulled it off, dude. Alright. My first battle against the Romans. It's just a garrison, of course, but... I am somewhat... But yeah, dude. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm serious when I say that nobody would suspect you. If you're getting in your head about it, it's not worth getting in your head about. No one's gonna randomly suspect that you're bisexual, believe me. No one is. Especially not your friends. Maybe people who are close, really, really close to you might one day develop a fury, but it's probably not gonna happen now. I do like a level 10 gyat. Well, like got fucking tongue stick out shit, bro. The tongue thing. There's levels to that shit now? Fuck, you make levels to everything, apparently. Fuck are there levels to that? Bro, there's no way that there's levels to that shit. So is that like top level attractive for you? Someone that's doing like a level 10 gyat, you're like, fuck, bro. Dude, this is just, dude, this is crazy, man. Like, that's a level 10 gyat, bro. I'm so into that. Level 100 gyat? Oh, that's what gets you going, eh? That's just, you know, someone could pull off a good gyat, bro. That's just irresistible. That's just, bro, like, there's nothing better than that, right?
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Alright, let's just charge in. We threw our javelins. Honestly, my infantry should be pretty, like... Oh, it's slang for ass. I thought it was that fucking tongue stick out face. So, like, some Twitch streamers. Oh, never mind. Fuck. I guess I'm not Gen Z enough, bro.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Oh, okay, okay. Thanks for teaching me the terminology, dude. I appreciate ya. Alright, my Thracians are running in. I mean, look, my infantry is gonna hit harder in the charge than the Romans, but they're not gonna hold as well. But because these are garrison units, I imagine that the charge is gonna be really important here. Since these guys might not have the armor to hold on as well as, like, you know, legitimate Roman infantry would. Bro, I don't know gyat means ass. The fuck? There's so many Gen Z, like, words, man. Riz, gyat. Y'all are rewriting the dictionary, bruh. I mean, my cavalry, my general's gotten 20 kills already. I mean, I'll just cycle charge him in and out. Used mostly for females? I mean, that makes sense. Female butts tend to be a little bit more padded than male butts, you know? Plus, I figured guys tend to talk about asses more than girls anyway.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
So it makes sense, you know, if I'm like analyzing the term linguistically. That makes fucking sense, dude. Okay, so we surrounded the Italian town guards. They should probably fall to my Thracian warriors soon enough. Makes me like an alien. Describing women as a... I mean, describing girls as females is low-key hilarious when people do it unironically. It's fucking funny, bro. It makes me feel very, like, socially incompetent to do it, though, because it's just dumb, bro. Like, it's pretty clinical and detached. Yeah, it makes me seem like a mad scientist, bro. You're in a lab cooking meth with Walter White. Walter! Walter! Okay, I mean, the Romans here are tossing their javelins, as they typically do. I mean, all this charge by Galatians forward, man. We got these guys in Egypt. Egypt has a nice pipeline for Galatian mercenaries, very well developed. I'll charge these guys in. Over here... Dude, I'm just hyped that I'm fighting the Romans, man. I mean, look at these fucking guys. My Thracians are in there just charging down these Italians, putting them to bed. I mean, yeah, these Galatians will go in. I mean, the Roman infantry is pretty good. You can see that they're slaughtering my Galatians pretty well, actually. Saw quite a few Galatians falling. Our barbarian infantry is having trouble overpowering these damn Romans. But we're charging these Romphia wielders around. They're gonna get into Varas soon. I diagnosed this female with... Bro, that is the weirdest sentence I've read in a while, bro. That's a wild sentence. And yeah, we'll just get into my cavalry, run a couple over. Beautiful charge there, beautiful form. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Very low losses, capturing a Roman settlement. That's what we needed, dude. Okay, War of Rome is going to be huge. And we'll just see. I think that there's far more Roman settlements exposed to me than they have... than mine are exposed to them. But I suspect I'm going to lose Pannonia in this war. At least early on. I don't think I have a chance to hold on to Pannonia. They're just so fucking exposed. Sticking out to the Roman, Germanic, and Gallic possessions like a sore thumb. So retarded part is that it makes sense if you know. Well, okay, look, man. I think in my gen had some pretty, like, stupid terms too, but honestly, yours is just a king of slang. Of, like, really stupid e-slang. You'd probably be a good game commentator. Oh, I think so. But then again, I feel like my voice isn't the easiest to listen to for long periods. Not saying like my voice sucks or something, it doesn't fucking suck. But it's more like, are you a millennial? No, I'm Gen Z. I'm 23, bro. I follow the Gen Z. It just, I'm not as Gen Z as you. I'm definitely not a millennial. I don't think I fall into the category. Bro, is this a good unit? I mean, it's okay. Like, I could be like an esports commentator. I think I could, but also, I feel like my voice is a little high-pitched. Yeah, exactly. Middle to late, I'll take that. I don't want to be fucking called a millennial, bro. I don't know why, I just never did. Never wanted to be called a millennial, you know? Okay, African settlement. I mean, is this worth it? This is not a very good building. It's very expensive to dismantle, but I'm gonna have to evict these Africans, man. It's just, it's not worth it for me to keep a settlement around. I could use something else for the income. Wait. I spent a lot of money. Bro, what are those words? Adulting. That's millennial, right? Millennials like, yeah. The fact that they actually say adulting is wild to me, bro. But they actually do. It's cringe, and it's wild that they say that. Okay, we'll get this army into Italia. It's fucking wild, dude. This army will recover. This army needs to go in. What about this force? I don't know. I mean, bro, I could fucking, like... I don't know. I could recruit some more units here. I'm confused what to do here. Do I get a third army? And if I do, what can I even make them with? I mean, next turn, I could recruit... Yeah, actually. Maybe just wait for next turn. I mean, I have some warriors in the population. I could recruit some. I'll keep my money for now. I mean, this army is crazy. I mean, the small bean thing is so cringe. Holy crap. I mean, adulting I get, okay? It's pretty self-explanatory what adulting is. Like, you see the word, it's pretty obvious what it is. It's just, when you say adulting, it also infers that you're, like, not an adult. Which is just weird, because millennials are, like, 30 to 40 now, right? Like, there's no 20-year-old millennials now, are there? Like, surely we don't have to say the word adulting anymore. Like, it should just be part of a persona, but they're an adult. Think, right? Okay, let's see what this Roman army is made out of. Principes. I mean, look, this army is still, like, Republican. It's not like a Marian, you know, imperial style legion. It's not. A lot of hoplites in this army, actually. Like, these Triarii, these Pedes Extraordinari, they're hoplites. So this army won't be the most maneuverable because of the spears in it. But then again, these, like, Principes are hardcore, man. And they have experience, which my men don't, for the most part. When it comes to skirmish, I think we're pretty even. When it comes to cavalry, I have none, and they have a general. So they have a slight advantage, as in they have cav. But this is just going to be a brawl of melee infantry, as you'd expect the battle between Romans and Macedonians. Sorry, Romans and Thracians to be. But this might be a pretty important test here of how does my infantry stand up to theirs. Let's see, the Romans are going to attack me first, that's for sure. You know what? I just need to deploy... Whoops. Okay. I have these guys here. We can put them... Wait, no, this is not the formation that we want. Bird, horse, boar. We don't have the same formations that I had. Okay, bird is decent. Yeah, bird just gives me a little bit. Like horse, no. Bird's good. I want to cover like a nice expansive territory. But they say gravity fixed times, if theoretically someone could go low gravity. Is that? I think you really have to emphasize the theoretically part, dude. That sounds like bullshit. Then why do astronauts like age the same amount in space? You know? What about that? How would you respond to that? Medium versus heavy. So medium and heavy benders are the same in DEI, which is maybe not the best, but they don't though. They don't. Really. For biological age is not. What? They don't. How do they age in space? You're fucking with me. There's no way that this is true. There's no way. This is some bullshit. Okay, my Thracian archers are gonna shoot that initial volley to try to get the range. I mean, look, these are the archers I had at the beginning of the campaign, right? Like, these guys have experience. This is a dedicated archer unit that's been around for a long time. I mean, we're doing good damage to our slingers.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
There we go. One of our slingers is already very damaged. That's sick. Okay, one Thracian infantry. I mean, okay, this Italian militia is not gonna last. They say that the battle is even here, but they've already lost almost 25 men, so my Thracians are barreling in. I'm surprised that this spear unit... Fuck, the spear unit's holding just fine. So far, my archers are doing great. But no, one of my Thracian infantry is doing pretty poorly against their spear at first contact. I don't quite know what these Romans are doing with this running around. I mean, we've killed 2 of our skirmishers so far. They are not skirmishing effectively, and this unit is just standing with its ass turned. Einstein Fury of Relativity. I mean, like, obviously I've heard those words used together before. I just don't know what Fury of Relativity actually is. I have no idea, bro. Okay, let's just advance here. I mean, the Romans have gone into one big line with some hoplites spaced out throughout it. This unit's losing, of course. But I think I could totally pull a gamer move here, you see? I'm gonna withdraw this unit. They've done decent. They've killed 50 Roman men. And then my general's gonna replace him. And this guy's just gonna go in for a massive charge onto these spears. I don't think that the Roman spears can compete with my damn general. These guys are gonna love just getting into combat here. Absolutely slaughtering the armored Romans, bro. My general's going ham. Gotta make sure that we get the correct charges, dude. I mean, in this flank, it looks like we can get into them. The Romans have kind of bundled up a little bit here. They're so fucking disorganized. I mean, one of them is gonna got into my back line, which is just kind of random and weird. But here, like, we are getting into the enemy flank. We're circling them. It's gonna cause routes. But then again, the Roman infantry is hard. I mean, these guys are completely surrounded. They're shaken. For losing men left and right. I mean, these Principe are completely surrounded by good Thracian units. But notice that the Romans don't break. They don't cower. They don't run.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Meanwhile, this unit's kind of got into my back lines, which exposes their flanks, admittedly. So, if one Thracian archer is brave enough to hold them, the rest can pour their ammunition liberally into their rear, and hopefully we can start killing them. Alright, bro, trust me, I'm not gonna process all this science shit while my empire is at stake, alright? I am gaming. I am mega gaming. Okay. Enemy general is engaged. I can throw these spearmen right in. These Principes haven't lost a single man to my arrows, which makes sense. They are a very heavily armored unit. God damn it, the Romans disengaged and I couldn't catch him. Hopefully they don't hit my rear here. Then again, there won't be a rear to hit for very soon because we're just cracking this flank. Oh, this is good. This is really good. The Roman general is almost gone as well. We'll have one spear unit continue to chase. And okay, I mean, these Principes have killed so many men because they've been chasing after archers. And I'm sure that it's mostly archers that are running. I don't see much infantry that's run. No, these guys are losing decisively. I mean, honestly, this Roman infantry is putting up a very equal resistance against me. Because I think I've outmaneuvered the enemy for the majority of his battle. And these Principes were even holding against my Rampia wielding nobles, which I haven't met anything in this campaign that has. These guys are just so damn resistant to routing. But you know what? These spearmen, they're a little exposed. So they can go charge their rear. And that's gonna be a problem for the Principe. They don't like having... I mean, no one likes having their flank attacked, so... Come on. And over here, this hoplite is surrounded. And I know from my earlier battles that hoplites that are surrounded, they rout pretty damn quick. You just need this hoplite to be the center of focus for all these units. So we can get rid of them and then turn the rest of my men onto the Romans. Nice. I'm seeing a lot of routing here. A lot of routing. Go sink some arrows into these guys. It's not doing... The arrows don't do a lot of damage. Like, they don't kill very quickly, but believe me, when these blood splats happen, the enemy's HP is going down. It's not something that you see, but... something that happens. Like, each unit has a health bar that's invisible, basically. And yeah, these plebeian veteran spearmen, they are holding nobly against a lot of units here, but yeah, there we go. There we go, boys. Boom! We repelled the Roman onslaught from Gaul. Very, very, very useful victory. A very good one. Because if I had lost this battle, Pannonia would have been somewhat exposed, and I would have had to pull some armies that are invading Italy amphibiously back. But crushing this legion, of course, good. And also, it's a morale victory. It's a huge morale victory. I did take a lot of losses either. My Thracian warriors performed quite well. Of course, I don't think the legions engaged very well. They're somewhat confused about how to form up. It's like once they saw my formation, they had to process what the heck I was doing. I don't know. Kill captives. I have to kill captives instead of ransoming them, because when you kill captives, you end up forging better relations with the enemies of your enemy. So in this case, any faction that's at war with Rome is going to like that I killed captives. And if I ransom them, then they won't like me. Simultaneously, the Romans will like me a little more, although they indescribably hate me. So
as are yours. But pride does not stop a man.
These guys are allied with Pergamon, which so am I, which is kind of nice. Well, again, just Seleucids have so many enemies that I don't want to really be the enemy of their enemies, if that makes sense. I don't have the most armies in Judea protecting it or Egypt protecting it. I'm focused on the Romans and the Romans alone. So I think it'll be a bad move to make deeper relations with the Seleucids. They just have too many adversaries that hate them. Basically, every system of reference is relative because it's affected by gravity and speed. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Physics is not my forte. I don't know what... I don't understand this, bro. I got an A in high school level physics, but... I mean, I know that everything is always being affected by gravity. I know that. With 9.8 acceleration, but... Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how that would impact matter, necessarily. I assume that's what you're talking about, right? How it fundamentally impacts matter. No? Why not the something there? Does that sound correct in any way?
For the tribe! Come, fight for us, lads!
Perhaps I'll pull off of this army, actually. And also... let's go see if my slaughtering of the Romans has helped.
Welcome, worthy friend. The gods will rejoice at the words we have spoken.
Well, these guys didn't want a military alliance with me, despite me liberating them, but whatever. So we got a trade agreement. That's better than nothing.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, of course, we can't really recover troops the next turn. As usual, one turn after taking a settlement, you don't really have the ability to retain stuff with it, but that makes sense. It's usually like that. Okay. So we're advancing in Africa, which I assume this is where I can make great progress against the Romans, quite simply. But we'll see where the Roman army in Africa is. Of course, defeated an army around here. That army was in Morea. The way I see it is that my Pannonian settlements will probably get taken, but they'll at least alert me as to when the Romans are coming. Okay, if we just have a garrison, we don't have like an army inside the city like I was worried they would, so that's good. I wanted this army to just like randomly spawn here. But of course, this army's a little bit low in troops. I was thinking maybe we can go and grab some Italians who might not be the happiest with the Roman administration, you know? People that might desire their freedom back. And Batavium. Could attack Batavium. I mean, I'm trying to think of a strategy, right? That's the reason I'm pausing here. So like Africa I intend to fully just take. Just conquer up here. Up till Carthage. Latium, I need to take. It's important for me to win my campaign, but I have Latium. So that makes sense. Cisalpania, I don't freaking need no Cisalpania. I don't need it at all. Apparently I can't have it anyway. This settlement is guarded very extensively. And my army is not that extensive no more. I have to retreat this army. But it matters not. We have 2 armies in Italy. And I don't see any Roman armies in Italy. So maybe it's not the end of the world. Like, I'll fight this battle, that's for sure. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this settlement. Now, this army does have quite a few Italian swordsmen, and a general cav unit, and 4 slingers with extremely high experience, so it's not going to be the easiest garrison to win, but I definitely will win it. That's without a doubt. We have 4 Spartan hoplites in this army, by the way, right? I am the owner of Sparta right now, so you can recruit up to 4 Spartan hoplites in your army. So we have some very high morale, high defense hoplites in the Spartans, and we have the Athenians too, which are slightly worse. Well, not slightly worse, they're worse in every regard, just they're also decent-ish. You can see the Athenians and Spartans, 2 storied people standing side by side here, fighting for their barbarian overlords. And then we have the Scutari swordsmen, which are kind of like the hill people of Sparta. They're like okay-ish. They're not bad, but they're also like definitely worse than a lot of my Thracian infantry tend to be. They can guerrilla deploy, which means they can deploy closer to the enemy if I want to, but I don't see any point of sending in these lightly armed units as a vanguard. Like, why would I do that? Well, let's see if the Romans decide to push out or if they decide to play defensive. It's really up to them what they wish to do.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Now my objective is to kill the Roman skirmishers. I feel like the enemy slingers can be quite a nuisance, considering that they're very elite, and they could kill my hoplites from afar, which I don't particularly like. So I'm gonna get my Rhodians to focus on them, and even though the enemy does have more experience than my Rhodians, which I just recruited really, my Rhodians are like elite skirmishers, so I think that they'll be a little better. The enemy slingers are like hiding amongst the enemy infantry, so they're all taking damage together. I mean, you can see the occasional guys falling over. 4 losses so far. It's gonna be a pretty slow grind for my Rhodians to kill these Romans, but why not? You can take these pot shots. Come on. And you can see these guys are going down. And on this side, I'm not seeing a lot of value. I mean, these Italian slingers are pushing up. I suppose that they wish to shoot at some of my infantry. But if I send my cavalry forward, I can kill the enemy slingers. I'll let them shoot a couple of volleys while my cavalry approaches. Well, actually, yeah, I'll just let them shoot. They won't kill anyone, and my cavalry will get there and slaughter them anyway. It's taking so long to kill these Romans. I mean, they have shields that are pretty good at blocking missiles, so it makes sense. Maybe it would be better to just save my ammo till later and use them to like clutch in the midst of a battle. Right now, we're just inflicting minimal casualties by attacking frontally, you know?
Our hidden units have been discovered.
But honestly, the Roman flanks don't look the best. I feel like I could just attack on the flanks.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Well, on this side, we slaughtered enemy slingers. That was a nice cavalry charge. And then I'm gonna try to push a bunch of units right up here. These Italian swordsmen could probably beat my Scutari. It's these D swordsmen that could beat their Italians quite handily. So I have to be wary of this inequity.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
This flank, though, the Romans aren't too stacked. So let's just go ahead and throw some javelins into this Italian swordsman.
Our general is under attack.
We haven't done a ton of casualties to them, but some damage is definitely inflicted. I'm just gonna throw my general into combat here. Slingers are shooting. Yeah, the D swordsman charged in. Oh, his Italian slingers got caught. This is a perfect opportunity to take him out. I have to send my Spartan hillmen into combat here. I mean, these are pretty quick units, so we'll get there quickly. And do they have a good charge? They have a 14 charge. That's an okay charge bonus. I mean, it'll definitely work well on slingers, so we're just gonna charge in here and slaughter these Italian slingers. You can see quite, yeah, slingers go bye-bye. And these D swordsmen are doing excellently against Italian town guard as I knew they would. Like I said, the D swordsmen are mainly what I'm concerned, the main reason why I'm doing this charge. And my general's doing pretty well. As per usual, the Romphia warriors are king. Also, I can charge around and do some damage into the Roman flank. Oh man, my Scutari got destroyed. I mean, I think it's time to send my hoplites forward. You can see the Roman infantry pouring out. Fortunately, going to do a lot of damage to the rear here.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Oh man. And on this side, things are quite tough. I mean, these Romans just don't break quickly. You can sense that, right? It's taking a while. Even though we have these guys in a vice of Thracian nobles with the terrifying Romphia sinking in the flesh, these Romans take their sweet time with routing. And I want to have my general continue into the Italian spear guard. These swordsmen at this point are actually having trouble. Rip. Fenian hoplites will push forward. So I'll keep the Spartans in reserve for now. They're a little bit too precious to deplete here. So we'll send a Spartan over here. See, how's my general doing against the enemy spears? Should be doing fine. It's Romphia against spear here. Spears are very low damage in general, so my Romphia warriors should be getting some good hits in. So we're not killing very quickly, but you know what? Look at this gap. Look at this gap. I can hit the flank. I need my hoplites to form into the walls that they're so well known for, right? Hoplite walls. Look at that beautiful formation we just pulled out of our asses. Excellent. Okay, we sent the Spartan hoplite over here. Okay, we'll retreat a D swordsman. Send another Spartan over here. Okay, my general managed to slaughter the enemy spear. To be expected, let's be honest.
Our men flee the field of
Ah! Scutari infantry really aren't that good, especially when you, like, you know how good Thracian units are. It's kind of upsetting to be using these, like, Spartans. But I recruited them before I had access to Thracians in Greece, before I had that military building. But now my Spartan hoplites, right? Which much better than their damn support units. They are incombated. They're doing pretty well here against these Romans. They're holding a line, getting the occasional kill. You know, it's a very defensive unit, a hoplite. But it's a good defensive unit. And then these Spartan hoplites, they just pushed in with swords. They'll cut down these Italian town guards without any issues. The hoplites are doing decent. But these Italian swords are about to get a rude awakening. So look at these Thracian warriors holding up their curved blades as they charge in to the Romans' flank and offer nothing but death. And yeah, I mean, that just caused the general rout. They knew the game was done as their flank was falling apart, but that was a strong Roman army. For a garrison, it did pretty decent. As usual, garrisons aren't that hard to beat, but still a bit of a tough one. And honestly, these like Spartan swordsmen, they were exposed in that battle, man. Like, they could not hold up to the Romans whatsoever. So kind of a dangerous sign there. Especially because I'm relying on them to hold my hoplites' vulnerable flanks, right? And it's good that my hoplites got some valuable experience from that battle. I'm happy to see those chevrons up there. Yeah, I mean, I'll occupy the settlement. I don't want to have terrible public order. It's just not worth it for me. But at the same time, it just, yeah. At the same time, it's just going to be difficult for me to survive financially with my income right now. I think I have to raise taxes. I mean, look how much more money I get if I raise taxes. It's a question of public order. Public order in Egypt is so shit. It's so bad. Maybe if I just exempt this province, one province from tax, it's fine. I don't want them to rebel after all. How about this army? I mean, it's just useless if it sits here. It's useless if it sits. And these levy troops are crap. I have to rely on them. I have no choice. I'm just gonna fill this army with some levies and then just go for it. Fuck it, I have no choice. Yeah, public order in Thrace is pretty bad too. Oh, there we go. Next turn, boys. The Romans falter. We take an Italian city, but we couldn't take the Cisalpanian one because our army was just far too depleted and the garrison was far too strong. And I agreed with the balance of power there. The Romans had a better army than I did. Let's see what the Romans do now. They had an army prepped of legionaries and...
retreat,
oh no.
retreat!
Well, that's how the turn ends. That army was just hiding somewhere. Jesus. What a gamer move. Maybe it was in Sicily. I have no idea where this force came out of, but it's a tough one, man. It's a huge army. Keep in mind, this army I have in the south of Italy, just not the best. Not the best, boys. I just recruited a bunch of mercenaries because I didn't have enough troops. This was like supposed to be the diversion force, man. You know what? I have an army in Epidamos. I just haven't sent them over. I need to send this one in. I need to send that army over. Italy's a hard battleground. That's kind of the bottom line here. It's not going to be easy to hold Italy, to fight in Italy. Africa, on the other hand, I'm very confident with. But Italy is going to be tough. And who knows, maybe like in World War II, the victory starts in Africa, you know?
I propose a simple...
Yes. If they're fighting the Romans, then I will absolutely send a non-aggression with them. Same with these guys. Absolutely fine. I have no desire to take their land. Some decent agreements there. Maybe I can get some trade agreements too. Get some more money. Italy and turmoil. Oh no. Oh no, I think I know what this means. So, we're just gonna be like random Roman armies that just start to spawn now. Or it's like, if I attack a Roman city, I think like another army is just gonna spawn randomly. But then, could I just take Rome? What about this army? Is there any way I could auto resolve a win? No. I'm not gonna be able to win this.
I want hourly patrols.
Okay, let's see if I can get some trade agreements.
Welcome, friend.
Nice.
I accept.
That's what I was hoping for.
The same camel, they become better.
I love how these Eastern factions just love to tell anecdotes about camels. It's kind of funny. It's such a stereotype. God damn it. Alright, I mean, there's like zero... Oh, okay, I was about to say there's like 0 units worth recruiting here, but same as any other, I guess. Libyan cavalry, just a light cab. Okay, let's go back to Italy. I mean, look, this army in Ayater, it's gonna get there in like a couple of turns. It's not anywhere close. This army is gonna take a little bit of time, but I can start recovering troops with it. And maybe I just have to lessen the amount of infantry I have in this army. Kind of stupid to say about as the Thracians, but it's just not a very well developed force. I mean, I can get some light cav here. 2 of these. 2 spears, so I can actually have some holding potential. Let's get 3 cavalry units. Infantry in this army is not too bad. I mean, this army's still going through Italy at a fast pace, but can at least get some more Italian mercenary swords here. They're not like the best units, but they're not the worst either. They're okay. They're just meh. don't know why I built this. That was a waste of money. Okay, well, it seems that I did everything that I could over here. I mean, it's just taxes right now. Taxes are too high. But whatever, I can't afford to raise them. So we did just build an amphitheater here, so can monetize this. Start sending these guys forward. Perfect. Oh, yes, we can get some good units. Get something that doesn't suck. Okay, those last couple of recruits are going to help the army be somewhat competitive. Okay. Decent Roman garrison there, but fight that. Keep this army garrisoned. Man, Roman Africa seems very exposed, actually. Alright, not a complete write-off of a turn, alright, boys? We have another African settlement that we can take to increase our African holdings to 2 settlements. Of course, weaken the Romans in the region simultaneously. Now, this army we trained in Judea before we had recruitment buildings. So you can see here, we're relying a lot on the colonist pikemen. We have a bunch of light hoplites from Cyprus, who are, as I say, they're very lightly armed hoplite. They're very good on their feet, though. They have pretty good melee defense, too. So they're decent in a fight. They're actually quite decent in a fight, but they're not going to be that stable holding presence. And we don't have hoplite wall. They're just a light spearman with decent stats. That's all they are. We also have no long-range skirmishers in this army because we had to recruit these Thracian Peltis. So, I mean, Thracian Peltis are good. I'm just saying we don't have any long-range skirmishers here, so that's a bit of a limitation. But you know what? We're just gonna go push forward here. Push forward with great speed. This flank, we're gonna go with the Cypriot hoplites. I mean, I think the Cypriot hoplites, they can go fight enemy militia. They can face up against an Italian sword. I think they'll lose in the long run, because Italian sword has much better morale. But that's okay. Cavalry. Send cavalry to the flanks and see if I can pick off some good fights. At the end of the day, though, my general, he obviously can go and face off against Italian swords, no issue. It's gonna be up to my general to really do a lot of the heavy lifting on this flank. These light hoplites move so freaking quick, man. See here, I mean, one of the reasons why I wanted my light hoplites in this flank is to counter those Italian horsemen as well. Hello! Nazvaki. Hope I pronounced that somewhat correctly. Welcome to the stream, dude. We're fighting the Romans here in DI as the Odrysians. We're getting to this late stage. Dude, I am fine. Because we're fighting the Romans, bro. This is so much fun. Good luck is needed. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate ya. Oh, okay, so we're charging forward. They're trying to destabilize my pikes, and it may just work. Beat them up. Absolutely. My Thracian Peltis are doing their pelting, man. Throwing their javelins with great abandon. I mean, between pikes, between the javelins, the Roman cavalry is getting pretty messed up right now. Go. I mean, the Romans are kind of just charging on my pikes, which is not good. Which is not good at all for them. What's the difference between the Odrysian kingdom and the Getae? I mean, the Getae are Dacian. The Odrysians are Thracian. So there's a bit of an ethnic difference there, somewhat. I mean, they're both Balkan tribes, but they're a little different in character. Odrysians tend to be a little bit more of like a raider type faction. But simultaneously, Odrysians, because they're closer to... Were a Thracian tribe? Were they? I thought that they were a Dacian tribe. I mean... Potato, potato, tomato, whatever. Anyway, Dacians were a Thracian tribe. Interesting. Well, in any case, I mean... Look, the rosters are different, right? But Dacians have these Thracian... Sorry, the Odrysians have these Thracian nobles, which are the best infantry unit between the two of them. Right, they are the best... They are the best infantry between them. And also, the Odrysians, because of their proximity to Greece, they have a lot of Greek-style units that the Dacians don't. Simultaneously, though, the Dacians have more influences from Sarmatia. They have, like, horse archers and stuff like that the Thracians don't. Also, just a start position. Odrysians are in a much worse start position, because they have to deal with the Macedonians, they have to deal with the other Thracian tribes. The Dacians are a lot safer. They're in a region with just less players, so... They have a bit of an easier start position, but I think that the Odrysian roster is better in the long run. Exactly. So, you know, that's my main difference here. I think that the Odrysians are a better infantry faction. Especially in David et Impera here. Because, you know, in vanilla, they don't really have any options for, like, hoplites or pikemen. But you see, like, David et Impera, you have pikes. I trained all of these colonist pikemen myself from the Greek populations I house. So, it's not really an issue. And Romanian and Dacian history really interests me, but we got so little info about them. Yeah. I mean, I don't think the ancients who wrote a lot, like the Romans or the Greeks, wrote a lot about them. At least not accurate things, right? But, you know, I mean, I'm a history major, and at the end of the day, it's kind of part of the beauty of that era, isn't it? The mystery. Mystery. You're cool as fuck. Thank you. Appreciate that, my dude. I appreciate it. At least someone thinks so. Yeah, so what do we have written about the Dacians? I assume probably a lot from the encounters that they had with the Greeks and the Romans. Like, probably we know the most about, you know, the Dacians at the time of Emperor Trajan, right? When he fought against them. And I don't know, I'm just assuming here. That's what would make sense to me. Herodotus wrote about them? Ah, I see. Probably not a lot though, right? I don't think that was his main focus. He wrote a lot more about the Persians and stuff, right? Here we go. We're hilarious trollers of Dacia. Huh? What's that? Link. Tried opening it on my phone and it didn't let me. Did it just a link? Oops. Yeah, okay, so it wasn't actually a link in there. That makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, let's see what we can reap here from these. The victory. Man. Improved supplies. Already have a harbor building here, so we'll just build this instead. Should get some Libyan cavalry. DI always messed with me. In what way? The differences between DEI and vanilla confused you, or just like the mod didn't work very well? Yeah, I mean, it's a challenge, but I played so many vanilla campaigns that I just wanted something different, and this is indeed different. I'm having a lot of fun in DEI right now. But the first time I played it, I got absolutely pooped on, and I was playing as the Romans, and somehow I managed to lose. It was, like, dude, losing as the Romans in DEI is challenging, okay? They are so overpowered on many levels. Like, our population mechanics are amazing. They don't have enemies that you have to worry about too much. Like, Epirus is pretty easy to put down, and then Carthage won't really invade Italia anyway. Still, I managed to lose. I play 1100 AD and like it. Oh, okay, yeah. Everyone says the mod is amazing. Like, I've been recommended to play it so many times while I've been streaming. Get to do it, though, just because my interest is in ancient antiquity, not really, like, that era. But I'm sure I can appreciate that the mod is made really well. Now, this is going to be a really hard battle, man. Like, look at this legion, dude. This is like a late Roman legion at its finest. Elite units everywhere. Swords for the center. Spears to hold the flanks. They have more cavalry support than I do, too. Crap. But on the other hand, I have a bit of a hill. And I'm thinking here is that their infantry has to be contained. And my Thorax spearmen have the melee defense to hold them for ages. Meanwhile, my Cretan archers should be able to pour punishing fire into them. These guys, they have really bad range for archers in DI. Like, okay, Cretans in vanilla have the same range as other elite archers. In DI, they have a much shorter range, but they do way more damage. So think of these guys as men who shoot like a heavy bow, more or less. That's kind of the best way to look at them. I'll keep my Thracian nobles back and deploy them where they need to be. Busted archers, yeah. These guys throw everything, yeah. And they shoot quickly as well. Okay, well, can I just deploy my melee on the flanks? I know, we can maybe have a hoplite in the rear and to just use them to patch the line of Thorax hoplites if one of them gets cut through. I think it's like a pretty decent formation. Even with the spacing, it'll be alright. And I'm just gonna wait. I'll play this defensively. The Romans here are the attackers, so they'll have to go hard. These Italian Auxilia archers, man, they look tough. It's a pretty dominant armor. Jeez. Man, I think his Auxilia archers are better than my... Oh, man. The stats of the Auxilia archers are insane, dude. Oh, yeah, don't worry, man. Thracians, way better than Romans. Oh my god! They have the 300-person unit. Holy... Okay, did you see that 300-person unit of Roman infantry? Fuck! Dude. There's too many of them to kill there. There's just too many.
The enemy's hidden units.
Okay, look, I have a chance. But I'm not gonna lie, man, this Roman army scares the crap out of me. But okay, I'll move some Thracian cavalry to the flank. I think one of these is actually a Macedonian unit, or Italian. Comparing Romans to rats. You must be a massive Hannibal fan to do a comparison like that. That sounds like something Hannibal would say, low-key. It would be on point. But yeah, okay, I can't shoot at his archers. Can't shoot at his archers, and honestly, shooting at his infantry is a little bit a Dacia patriotism. You know, that makes a lot of sense. Someone's still salty about Emperor Trajan. Okay, I'll just have to pour some fire directly into these Romans. Even if her missile block chance is really good, I just have to go for it. I don't know, man. Meanwhile, face up against their cavalry. I mean, I feel like my spearmen here could probably hold out a very long time. If I win these cavalry engagements, I can get their archers in their rear, which is really what I want to do here. Really want to kill their archers. You know what? Let's go ahead and start moving my archers to the flanks. If I could just shoot these guys where it hurts, then things should be a little easier for me, actually, you know. I'm gonna charge our general to the flank here. Crap, who's wavering? Cavalry? Samnite hired riders are cowards. Don't kill their own Italian brethren for shit. Sorry, I'll read that comment afterwards. Right now, I am dialed in here, dude. I am sweating. But don't worry, I'll get to it for sure. Okay, at least we hit their flank with our general. You know, getting hit in the flank by a Thracian noble is always bad news. Meanwhile, we're pouring all of our fire into his hoplite, which I'm okay with. I don't really need that hoplite right now. Yeah, we're kind of getting an envelopment. It's not fully complete though. And, my spears are in a bit of a sensitive area. I don't know, I mean, my archers just aren't killing them. The Roman armor is a little bit too good. Okay, we can kill these archers, finish them off, and that'll be pretty good. I know, let's push some of these Thracian nobles to the flanks. Let's get these riders into the cavalry auxilia. I have to move quicker here, or else I may run out of time. Romans had to charge their helmet design because of the Dacian attacks. Oh, because of the Falks, right? So because of the Falks? Ooh, yes! I knew that one. Fuck yeah! You're the first person who knows it. Yeah, I watched a YouTube video. Not gonna lie. I got that off of YouTube, man. Still, I mean, I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Okay, this is sick, though. We got into their back line. If we kill these Auxilia archers, then it makes my general so much safer to attack here. Then let's push up the morale. I mean, we got a big envelopment here. We definitely did. Just want to hit the rear all the way. Plus, this guy's have 300 men in this unit on the flank, so... Oh, there we go. If we can hit this Auxilia cab with some infantry, that'll be good. Crap, this legionary just busted through my Italian mercenary swordsman. It wasn't even close. Okay, maybe I just retreat here. And then just charge the cavalry again. There we go. Okay, these are the Samnite mercenary riders. They have a pretty solid charge bonus. And yes! Yes, okay, we broke a legionary on the flank. The cavalry charge was successful. And now let's go! Samnites in the back. Oh! Oh, you see, guys. You see the wavering? Yes! Okay, victory should be a short time away. Yeah. I mean, they're still holding for now, but we both know that this route's gonna spread like an infection. Probably because my general did. This guy's gotten 181 kills. He's just cleaving through the enemy. About to care for his own safety. This general's surrounded. My Italian swords on this flank did pretty well to contain his general for this long and kill so much of his bodyguard. Of course it's turning in our favor. Was never in doubt. Let's continue this. I want to slaughter as many Romans as possible. I don't usually hunt for very long, but, like... I don't want this army reforming with any ease.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Let's fast forward this for a second. Ooh, you started a campaign? In Warhammer 1. Surprised people still play that. Yeah, I expect the chaos from Warhammer. I never actually played the Warhammer games. But I don't know, I just never like I don't know anything about Warhammer. That's why I don't play them. Just don't know anything about Warhammer. Nothing at all. But let me go through sift for some of these comments that I missed. Did you hear a Thracian unit yell Roma Invicta? If he did, that's hilarious. But that envelopment was sick. Nice. I mean, I think the Romans fought a couple of wars against the Dacians. No, it wasn't just the one with Trajan. And I think they lost quite a few pretty big battles against them too. I remember I was listening to a Roman history podcast. Is it the Emperor before Trajan? I'm trying to remember who they fought first. Or was it under Trajan? Trying to remember when the first encounter was. Well, I do remember about the first couple of campaigns were not successful. Caesar had a civil war with Pompey. Said with Pompey. Oh, okay. He picked the losing side, eh? Were Dacian troops at the Battle of Pharsalus? Ah. But they didn't stay, eh? Actually, here's another little thing I know about Dacian history. I know that the Scythians invaded and occupied it for a period of time. And King Philip of Macedon, right, Alexander the Great's father, invaded Dacia because he was trying to get revenge against those same Scythians who raided him. So that was another classical encounter with the Dacians. Of course, the Macedonians to pay tribute. Yeah, probably they were just like afraid of the Dacians raiding them constantly. If I had to guess. Terrell, the Balkan tribes were almost unmatched in terms of prowess when it came to raiding. And what the? Why did they go off land? Brapista united the Dacians first, but the little tribes. Okay. Wait, wasn't there another, like, famous Dacian king? I just remembered his name. Decebalus. Do you know of a man named Decebalus? He fought against the Romans, right? Don't remember everything about the guy. I just remember a little bit. You got a statue of him. Okay. Okay, so I'm on the right track here. His head. Well, I don't know why, like... Yeah, send me the link. Why not? I mean, I don't know why that army just, like, meandered off the map, but whatever. So we're transiting this army across. This army is back into play. Send these guys out as well. Try to get everyone in Arminium, and then, I don't know, this army just kind of did something stupid, but maybe we can, like, ferry them somewhere else. I mean, I'll take a look at it in, like, a little bit, but it totally will. I don't like losing public order pretty consistently right now. See, is this like a thing that actually... No, we can... Ah, crap. Kind of messed up there. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Very simple. We chase these guys down.
Getting on our way. Ready for battle.
This army moves forward. This army moves forward. But we just keep the chain going until we get the Fapsos. Public order is not sustaining though. But it's like, at this point, I can't afford having like normal taxes. But whatever, we are at war with Rome. I guess we can just keep things like this for... Oh, fuck, dude. Thrace is gonna have a rebellion. There's gonna be a rebellion in Egypt too. I mean, for negative 4,000 like this. Okay, we're gonna have a rebellion in Egypt one way or another. How about Thrace though? At normal... I was out of streamers to watch. My last paid streamer got a job at All His Friend. Now I... Thanks, man. Glad to be of service. I mean, I stream pretty frequently. I also post my VODs to YouTube, but... I'm gonna be away for like a week in Mexico starting tomorrow, so like... You're not gonna have anyone to watch for a week again, I guess. Okay, what the fuck do I do? I mean, okay, here's a little strat. I can remove this. Remember your name and come back when you come back. Sick. Take it. Take it. Love having viewers. Like honestly, I'd stream even if I didn't have viewers. But it's more fun to play this game with people around. It's way more fun. Okay, I'm just gonna destroy this army. That's all I'm gonna do here. It's like, screw it. I can't sustain this many forces, and I can't afford to have rebellions everywhere in my empire. I have two more armies coming into Italia from here. It's okay. I destroyed... Like, that army served its purpose because it managed to do extreme damage in that battle. The Gut Roman army is not recovering for quite a bit. Hello, Byzantium 14. Welcome. Anyway, boys, I'll play out a couple more turns, then I have to go get some errands done. This has been an eventful stream, boys. Started the war with Rome. Taken already, like, 3 settlements from them. And fought a lot of battles. Jeez. It's definitely been the most battle-intensive war of my campaign, but it's also what you expect, right? Roman DEI is an absolute giant of a power. And we kind of have an East versus West thing going on here too, right? You're very much representative of the East, and Rome is representative of the West. We have West Africa, we have East Africa, we have Greece, they have Italy, we have Hispania, we have Dacia, Thrace, and Sarmatia. A little bit of DEI Thrace is C, yeah. We got the DEI Thrace for you. I've always wanted to do a Thracian campaign. I could never get it done before, because in Rome 1, Thrace is boring, they kind of suck. And in vanilla, their unit roster is just too small, it's just boring to play. But DEI Thrace got it just right. Okay, well, Luckily, no rebellions. It looks like our public order is somewhat stabilized. Oh, never mind. We had a rebellion in Egypt. I spoke too soon. Where is it? Ah, crap. Okay. These damn Ptolemaic idiots. Well, settlement's got a reasonable garrison. I guess we could just go and get one unit. Next turn we'll have to fight them with the garrison. I'm sure it'll go well. Respect. Thank you. See a fellow Thracian enjoyers here. Okay, let's march and Fabs. I'm gonna keep on. Yeah, Vanilla Frace was sad. Bro, Vanilla Frace sucks. I'm sorry, but like, who is that faction even for? And the other, this crappiest thing is that like in vanilla, mercenaries are just not feasible to use. Like, you can have them for one battle maybe, but maintaining a mercenary hoplite is like 400 a turn, which is just not how much a mercenary hoplite is worth. So, okay, it looks like this Roman settlement's going down. I mean, they're just raiding it. They're raiding it way too hard. You know what? I don't think we need this. I think we could just destroy these two. Like, we don't need military in this province when they're about to capture Africa for sure. Rome screwed at 3 armies marching through. How much a day do you think about the Roman Empire? The better question is how much an hour do I think about the Roman Empire? Every hour of my life, it's the main thing on my mind. Why did Rome fall? Wouldn't my life be better if Rome was still here? I mean, I'm a man of culture, dude. Gotta think about the Roman Empire. It's the only thing that matters, dude. You think the synthetic civilization that surrounds us has any bearing? Has any consequence? Everything's already been done already. The Roman Empire is all... God. So imagine going like on a date with a woman and saying that. The Roman Empire was better. Oh yeah. It doesn't matter. That should be my goal. Just going on Tinder dates and talking to every chick about the Roman Empire. Just for the whole time. Took her to an Italian restaurant and been like just described the etymology of the food. Complained that they don't have garum sauce on the pizza. They just have stupid tomato sauce. You want flowers? Lecture her how a sacrifice to the gods would be far better and more useful. Dude, you want to see something sick though? Okay, I'm gonna go change my screen. Okay, so one of my hobbies is I love to collect ancient coins. I own a bunch of ancient coins. And I buy them off this website, Vcoins. It's kind of like the only reliable coin retailer online. Basically just this collection of small shops, but they also do auctions, right? And I'm like lusting after this one item, dude. Like if you go to antiques here, and this is just like the bids, right? It's not like, this is not how much it's gonna sell for. It just starts at $1 and it goes up. But bro, look at this, dude. Like a gold ring where they put in a drachma, a Greek drachma in it, and then a custom designed ring in like a classical style. I mean, look at this, dude. That would make you a god, bro. That would make you a god. Unless it sells for like $50, I'm not buying it, but... Well, I actually have real Roman coins, bro. I have a lot of coins, okay? Like, I have one coin that's worth like 500 US. It's a tetradrachm from Bactria. And I have like Seleucid drachmas. I have Roman coins are not that expensive. I'm just gonna tell you. If you wanted to buy a real Roman coin, and again, like the authenticity of V coins is beyond repute. They've been here since like 1999. If you wanted to buy like a real Roman coin, just talk about like standard value, not even like getting a good deal from an auction. Roman coins are cheap. The Greek coins are more expensive because they're just rarer, but I mean, yeah, like a really nice coin, like a rare coin and stuff, expensive, right? But I mean, you can get like a very good condition Roman coin for 20 bucks. Look at this. It's not a replica. These are the real coins. It's just Roman coins are as common as dirt. So if you ever wanted to start a collection, bro, I mean, yeah, like you're not gonna get it for $1, but you get a real coin for 30. I mean, I think that's worth it. So yeah, if you ever wanted to start a collection, Romans is the way to start. Roman coins are not that expensive. Authentic ones. They've dug up way too many. Alright, so my plan here is I'm just gonna hit this flank with these guys and ooh. Italian slingers. Oh yeah. I mean the Dacians had silver and the Dacians had gold and the Thracians had silver. The entire region was just a natural resource haven for the Greeks and Romans. I think Roman citizens didn't pay taxes for 10 years after Romans conquered. You guys were just a money bag, eh? Damn. I wouldn't want to pay. I wish I could pay like no taxes for 10 years. That'll be sick. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna go shower these damn Italians and javelins. Take some pila, boys.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Roman emperors from like everywhere. Half of our emperors were Illyrian, from what I understand. He just like me. Just like you for real, bro. No difference.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Alright. I'm charging into the rear of his Italian swordsman, trying to surround him. I mean, it looks like the Romans are staying put, which is intelligent. Oh man. Thracian cavalry lost a couple of horsemen. The lack of micro was strong there. Oh, really? Damn! Got yourself a cool ass name. Okay, here we go. Surrounded by Italian swords, but they're holding out, man. These guys are pooping on my Spartans. Oh crap. Okay, these Spartan infantry really suck. I need to give them up. These Spartan infantry just aren't very good. I mean, comparing to just like Italian swords from the garrison, they're just not doing it. But on the bright side, though, the general's gonna crush this Italian town guard with savagery. There we go. 3v1. I know! And these guys are Spartan, which sucks. I mean, I guess the Greeks just don't make exceptionally good light infantry. But hey, now my general's here, and this Ramphia unit's gonna go hard. What the... Okay. Pull this cavalry out before they get themselves completely killed? And I don't know, I guess my Rhodesians could just keep on shooting into this massive Roman degenerates. I mean, look, the Spartan light infantry might suck, but Spartan hoplites are exceptionally good, as everyone knows, so we'll just push these guys up. And then, yeah, I think now that the Italian swordsmen feel the onrush of Ramphias, they know they're screwed. Downhill charge from Ramphias? I wouldn't want to be anywhere near that. There we go. Oh crap, I forgot about my cavalry being here. You saw a parody? That was funny. The guy's... What type of parody, bro? It'd be a little bit inappropriate, but I feel like the movie 300 would be ideal for like a porn parody. That would just be so stupid. But it would be like funny stupid, bro. Porn parody of 300. It was just a straight up parody. That's pretty good too, but that would be next level of someone made a porn parody. Now I'll stop talking about it. Okay, we got the Spartan hoplites here, Bo. And they're not the parody, they're the real things, boys. Sure, we've occupied their territory, but the traditions continue. Push forward, Spartans. Make combat. Hide behind your shields. Form the wall and stab overhead. It's gonna take a while though. Like, hoplites do not kill quickly in DEI. We're more of a defensive unit. Only Birdie Spartan's gay all the fun. Look on Jersey. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty funny, stupid. I like that. Alright, well the Romans are confined. Oh, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it. What if I just like go here? I mean, look at this. Look at this nice little gap over here. It's called Meet the Spartans, like 1 hour log. Yeah, I'm sure you watched all the way through. That sounds so funny. I'd watch it all the way through. Here we go, boys. And the Spartan hoplites are doing decent. They're grinding these Romans out. It's not quick, though, but the Romans are falling. Yeah, send the link, bro. Send the link for sure. Okay, what's going on over here? My general got fixed without being able to charge, but he's up against Italian citizens, so should go well. Although I don't think my Spartans are gonna be that much of a help, because these are the light swords that really do suck. And I'll charge some Dacian Cavan, get a couple of kills, and then withdraw. Now I'll just charge in here on my D swordsmen. They're pretty damn good. I mean, right now my Spartans are doing really well because they're just, you know, they got the Romans in a checkpoint, in a choke point. A lot of Romans going down. I mean, I see like a couple of Romans wrapping around, so we'll bring the other guys in. But my D swordsmen, things are going okay with them. Not great, not terrible. The general's winning decisively though. I'll take it, dude. Thanks for the link. And yeah, of course my light infantry dies. But you know what, we can maybe do a hammer and anvil here. And I think my general, even though he didn't get a charge into these guys, he should still be better. Well, who knows? These are Ramphia warriors. They don't have the best melee defense. So we might start losing men. Damn, I don't know, man. My D swordsmen, they're just doing alright. Pretty even match of his Roman blob here. I think my Spartans are definitely at an advantage, though. Okay, his quotes sound very promising.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
This inspired you. I am from Canada. I am from Canada, but I have lived in the US as well. Okay, I mean, my Thracians are kind of alone here. Man, they're getting enemies. Push some Italian guard to maybe ward off my Rhodians. I mean, you know what? I'll keep the Rhodians around, because if they could just blast these guys in the rear for long enough. We found the smartest. Yeah, exactly. Could be an American, right? Of my manner. You see a guitar, Vera? Yeah! I mean, I live with my parents, and my father is a music teacher, so this room is like full of instruments, dude. See down here, trumpets, saxophones. This is an alto sax. This is a soprano sax. So I pick up this as a trumpet. This is my clarinet that I used to play all the time. Music instruments everywhere.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Believe me, I didn't learn. Even though I was quite a decently, like, talented player, I never learned Fury. I just found it really boring. I just played. To my father's horror. It was just too boring. Yeah. It's quite funny now. Wasn't funny then. He was not all too pleased. But the guy who could play really well couldn't understand why. Now chilling with it. Nice. Electric guitar. Damn. I had an electric guitar for a little bit, but I don't know. I didn't like playing it all that much. I like the ukulele just because the chords are a lot simpler to learn. On guitar, a little bit too hard. Like I'm not a natural at string instruments, so just wasn't really my thing. But it sounds amazing. Like if you could pull it off, like a good guitarist, that's just the best. My hands would have to go. Oh yeah, my hands would hurt too. Like every time I practice that thing, I couldn't get into it. I don't get the finger pain when I play like clarinet or saxophone. But if you want real pain, play the trumpet, dude. Your lips feel like we're gonna fall off after 5 minutes. Your whole arm hurt? Damn. Hey, at least you're getting a workout, right? Nice little workout. That was actually a tough garrison, man. My garrison, I mean, they didn't kill the most, but they held. They held. Like beasts. You just played with my hands. Your fingers are bleeding, your knuckles are cracking, but you're like, oh, I'll be fine. There's no problem here. No pain, no gain. I mean, hey. If you ever question why women live longer than men, that's why. Because we're dumb. They don't think about it. No, they don't think about the Roman Empire at all. Pfft, says a lot about them if I have to say it. Says a lot about them. And if you don't think about remaking the Roman Empire with the boys, like, I don't even know if I could take them seriously. I don't know if I could take a person seriously, you know? Okay, I'm just gonna go form up all of these guys. Why even bother with life? Okay, I don't actually see these guys, like, okay, this glitch happens to me, right? Where there's certain units that I shouldn't be able to recruit in a settlement. Like, other factions could have it, but I can't. But then I just, like, randomly get it, like this. I don't consider it an exploit, because it's just a naturally occurring glitch. So fuck it. I'm just gonna go ahead and recruit as many of these late Italian swordsmen as I can. They've got to be better than those terrible Spartan units. They can't even 3-on-1. You know, they've got to be better. Okay, we have this battle queued up. You say history college is worth? I mean, you have to have a goal going in. You have to have a goal going in, right? Because there aren't that many jobs that a history degree prepares one for. If you intend to become a lawyer, then that's a possibility. Nah, because I don't got... Yeah, exactly. Like, I've always wanted to be a teacher. Like, a high school teacher. And I've always wanted to teach history because I find it so fascinating. And that's the sole reason why it's been worth it for me. But, well, honestly, I'm just going to auto-resolve this. Siege battles in DEI are garbage. I like to talk to kids. Don't care about it these days. I mean, sure, plenty don't, but... You know... I don't know. Like, the thing is that I have a very odd mentality for a teacher. So a lot of teachers are very hardcore and severe. But I'm not at all. Like, if teachers, if students don't give a shit, I don't care if they do. I don't care if they do or don't. I think it's completely a person's decision and responsibility to care or not. If they don't, they suffer the consequences. If they do care, then I guess they benefit, sort of. I mean, it's really up to them, you know? So, at the end of the day, it's whatever. I mean, that's the other thing. In Canada, teachers make bank. Teachers make decent money in Canada. It's not the best paying job on the planet, but it's a very, very reasonable job. Like, after 10 years, I'll be making like 100,000 Canadian, which, you know, you could do anything on that money. So that's one of the reasons. If you got paid like 50,000, I would be like, whatever. Budapest or flight school? Hell yeah, bro. You need 13k euro. Can you get like a loan? Are there student loans in Romania? In Canada, you'd be able to just get a student loan. Piece of cake. It's not even a question. You know what? That's resourceful. And if you think about it, it adheres to several Romanian stereotypes. So go for it, dude. Represent your people. Okay, I'm gonna send some cavalry to charge the guys. Originally, it's 80k euro. Make credit, and then it's 13k euro. After you graduate, then they take the money from your salary. Okay. Yeah, we have programs like that in Canada, too. I know what you mean. Still make bank, but planes are cool as fuck. That's true, that's true. The only thing is that the life of a pilot is disastrous for your family life. To find a very supportive... If you marry, you have to find a very supportive woman that's willing to hold down the fort while you're gone. Preferably someone who's also equally busy with their career, so... They might not mind the absences nearly as much. I'm gonna go trucking to Finland with a... Bro, Out of all the EU accents I've heard, I have to say, Finnish one just sounds the dumbest by far, okay? Like, I'm not saying that people are dumb, just the accent sounds ridiculous to me, bro. It's next level. I don't understand it, bro. Finland's a great country, but the accent, dude, the accent's just... Romania's cheap too, but they aren't that good. Yeah, Finland accent makes me think ha 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 ha. Spanish accents, I mean... But Spanish accents don't sound stupid, right? The Finnish accent sounds like the guy's been drinking since the morning. If I hear a Finnish accent, it just sounds like alcoholism, man.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
They have been drinking. Exactly, they probably have been. If we're Finnish... Alright, this flank looks a little deserted. They've clearly decided to focus mostly on this flank. So let's go and push. Push for all we're worth here. Oh man, yeah, these guys have deserted this flank. This is an L. Ooh, my Lancers just lanced them. I mean, I want to see too. I'd love to go check out Russia and stuff, but you need a visa to go anyway if you're Canadian. I don't know if I'd have to follow through to do that. You ever seen Communist Flats? Oh, my family's Ukrainian, so yes. I've seen the ones in Kiev. I've been to Cuba too, and they actually have like Khrushchevki there and stuff like that as well. You know, Stalinka's, all the typical Soviet architecture that you'd find everywhere in the Eastern Bloc. So I've seen it in Cuba, I've seen it in Ukraine.
The men are wavering.
Heard Ukraine was gorgeous. It was gorgeous, yeah. The woman. They're the most beautiful part of Ukraine. I mean, I'm sure it's still pretty similar. But then again, I haven't seen much of Ukraine. I've only seen Kiev once when I was a kid. We don't really like go back there that often. It's, you know, I don't know. My parents aren't too homesick, I guess. You got free Moldovians in your class? I had a Ukrainian too. Oh, did they go back? What happened to the Ukrainian? Oh, yikes. Yeah, I hope you're okay. Jeez. Oh, you guys keep in contact, eh? Oh, that's good. Stuff fine. I mean, I haven't had any family that have, like, died in the war or anything. It's definitely nasty, man. Luckily, I don't have any young men that live in that country still, so... No one got drafted. Everyone immigrated that was young enough to. People that stayed are just old as fuck. Yeah, I mean, I hope that this war doesn't go like bigger than it already is. It's just so stupid too, because it's like, it's like a World War I style war. It's just an imperialist war. You know what I mean? A war of military alliances, and it's like, I don't even know why anybody's patriotic here, because like, the Russians are fighting for their oligarchs so they can control more territory, and the Ukrainians are fighting so their oligarchs can continue to control their territory. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see much benefit for the people, because most of the people in like, they surely need more territory. Of course, fucking Russians don't need a single ounce of more territory. But it's like the people in both countries generally live like shit, right? So it doesn't matter. I don't know why it would matter for any of the normal people. I mean, I know the best people are the people that take pride in their countries and their communities. So of course it's the best, the youngest, the bravest, you know, people that die. But I don't know. I feel like if I grew up in that system and I didn't like become super patriotic, I wouldn't want to fight or die for either of those countries. It's like I've been to Ukraine. It's such a poor country, man. The people there don't live all that good. Romania is a wealthier country than Ukraine. Even like at its peak post-Soviet, it's definitely still a better country now. We'll steal your tanks. The T-34s, you can have them.
Warriors all.
I know, but I'm pretty sure that it's wealthier than Ukraine. You guys have a lot more industry. Ukraine has definitely better natural resources than Romania, though. I mean, it's like one of the most fertile farmlands in the world, right? I mean, I'm sure that Ukraine has some exorbitantly rich people that probably, like, make the Romanian rich people look poor. That's probably the case. Their grain is OP. Oh, yeah. If only grain would help you rule the world.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, so the rich people drive around in like supercars, while normal people, like, they don't have shit, right? I mean, that's pretty normal for like ex-Soviet countries, right? Like almost all of them are like that now. Like, I remember I was watching this one like Georgian YouTuber and he was talking about how it's like bad in Tbilisi. They got the tape money. Bro, how did like local Romanians react to the Andrew Tate stuff? Like old people, like what were they saying? I'd love to know. That shit was hilarious. Or old people like, oh yeah, but Andrew Tate got what he deserved. Old people want him gone, I mean, yeah. It was hilarious. Bro, it was fucking hilarious for us here, man. Everyone was like laughing their asses off about it because he was like talking about how the Romanian government's so corrupt. There's no way that they're gonna get him. And then like a week later, he was rotting in prison, bro. Everyone was laughing so hard. It was so entertaining. Yeah, because he got into an argument with Greta Thunberg. What an idiot, bro. You saw his Bugatti? What? You saw the guy? Damn, bro. It's rose gold. Oh, that's kind of gay. Rose gold, bro? That's not very alpha male of him. I don't know, bro. I don't think a rose gold Bugatti is really, like, that alpha male, you know? Dude, look at this. We have Latium under wraps, dude. Under wraps. Like, I think it's a good place to end the stream. I mean, War of Rome has gone well so far. We have half of Africa. Latium under control. Yeah, we should kill them faster. Put them out of their misery, right? But also, we have, like, everything we need here. We just need 10 more settlements and the campaign's done. So, I'm just gonna keep on grinding through these Roman heathens. I'll kill them passionately for you. For Dacia. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I won't see you guys for a week, but thanks for watching, dude. And yeah, I'll watch that 300 parody. So funny. Bye. Okay. Come on.